What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then be sure to subscribe so you never miss a new video every time I put one out. And today I'm going to be continuing the mini-series that I did with the 3 unique chest exercises. I'm actually going to be covering back today, but if you haven't checked out that video, I will link it up in the card, so you can definitely check it out. These are 3 unique exercises that will help you build a thicker chest, and there is some definitely some surprises in there, so be sure to check that out. So without further ado, let's jump into the 3 unique exercises that I really like for building a bigger back. I am going to be providing voiceovers as I go to give you guys some further insights to why I like the exercise, kind of some tips on how to perform it, along with the sets and reps. So yeah, if you guys are ready, then let's move on to exercise number 1. Starting off with the first exercise that's unique in nature and definitely undervalued, this is going to be the inverted rows. I actually tried this exercise for the first time during quarantine, and I was very surprised at how much it actually demolished my upper back and rear delts. So if your gyms aren't currently open in your area, this actually makes an extremely easy alternative. As you can see here, I'm actually performing it at home with the use of 2 chairs and brooms. And it's a great alternative, like I mentioned, to pull-ups. But if you are in the gym, you can use the Smith machine as seen here in this video. It makes for the perfect easy setup for really doing these in the gym. I really love this exercise because it does hit your entire upper back while also training many other stabilization muscles as well. I would typically program this exercise first or second in your back workout, and if you are struggling with pull-ups or maybe your gym doesn't have an assisted pull-up machine, then this is a perfect substitute. Aim for anywhere from 3 to 4 sets with the rep range being from 8 to 12 reps. I think would be a great starting point. Now moving on to the second exercise that you're not going to only want to try, but you're definitely going to want to slot in permanently to your training program. And these are going to be the Meadows Rows. As you can see here, I am using a landmine attachment, and I'm actually rowing the bar towards my hip to really activate those mid to lower lats. A tip here would be to use smaller plates, and as you can see, I do have 25s on there because you're actually able to increase the range of motion and really get a nice stretch at the bottom and a full contraction at the top. With this exercise being unilateral, it makes for a great addition to a bodybuilding focused back day because you're able to work each side individually, but I also find by doing so you're able to improve your mind muscle connection. If you are struggling with your lats like I was, I find that this exercise really did help. In terms of programming this exercise, I would say probably second or third is a great place for it in your workout, and I would aim for 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. This really allows for maximum muscle hypertrophy. Now moving on to the final exercise, and this is going to be an awesome variation for your traditional face pulls, and we're going to be doing them seated. I find the seated variation gives you a lot more flexibility to where you can actually pull the rope if you want to pull it higher or lower, but I also find it to be a much more comfortable range of motion on your shoulders as well. Plus you do recruit a lot less stabilization muscles as opposed to the standing variation, so we're actually able to really prioritize our upper back and rear delts and make that our main focus. When setting up for a standing variation, it can definitely be much harder to find enough space and really get that full range of motion because sometimes there's people using the other side of the cable machine, or maybe your gym doesn't have enough space. So that's really why I like the seated variation, because it allows us to fully straighten our arms, which really creates a nice stretch and allows us to really drive our elbows back for an awesome contraction. I definitely would program this exercise first or last, depending on your focus. If you're doing it first, it makes for a great warm-up to really warm up your shoulders or your rear delts and your upper back, or maybe you are prioritizing your rear delts. But if you are going to be doing it as a finisher, I think that makes for a great choice as well. I would aim for 4 to 5 sets. With a higher rep range, I would probably go anywhere from 12 up to 20 reps. Alright, so that's going to conclude today's video on my 3 unique exercises for helping you guys build a bigger back. Definitely give these ones a try, and I do think that the fundamental exercises like your deadlifts, your rack pulls, your lat pull downs, and even pull-ups, they should form the basis of your programming, but throwing in variety and sprinkling these in on top will really help increase that enjoyment factor, increase your overall adherence, and also make your, if you're finding that your progress has stalled, and maybe you're trying to bring up a weak point and it happens to be your back, then these exercises will definitely do the trick, so definitely give them a try. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I do have a lot of great content that's planned in the works that I'm super excited to share with you guys, so hit that subscribe button. Also turn on the bell notification so you do get notified every time I release a new video, and be sure to like the video as well. I do appreciate all the support, and the feedback definitely goes a long way, and I'll catch everybody in the next one. Alright, peace out.